On 23 June 2011, Pravin Gordhan called a press conference at Parliament in Cape Town. The press conference was supposed to deal with the tabling of the tax administration bill, and that's another story. But immediately at question time, we got round to the issues of Section 45. It's been boiling over for a few days in Parliament. Some tax consultants are very angry about it, and Pravin Gordhan wanted to put his side to the story. Here's what he had to say.
In the previous presentation, we saw how Section 45 is used to take a company with a subsidiary, form a new 100% held subsidiary, and transfer the going concern to the subsidiary, the purchase consideration remaining outstanding by way of loan. One can add to the situation by refinancing the loan with the bank, creating a tax-deductible interest stream, which leads to a tax deduction in the subsidiary, but is matched by taxable income received on the other side in South Africa. If the submissions to Parliament are correct, the interest paid and the interest received cancel each other out, and there is no loss to South Africa. But what's happened is there's now a new scheme. We say, right, take a company, form a subsidiary, transfer the business across into the subsidiary, but then put the loan to a tax haven. And we pay tax-deductible interest out of the subsidiary at the cost to the South African fiscus, but of course when the income is received by the tax haven, then it is not taxable. So fiscus loses out on a right royal disaster. And that's why the amendment to Section 45 is taking place. Pravin Gordhan called a press conference on 23 June 2011 down in Cape Town to try and put everything in context. The press conference was called to discuss the tax administration bill, which has been put to Parliament on the 23rd of June, but immediately the discussions got to Section 45. Now, Pravin Gordhan quite rightly says is that the tax profession is always 10 steps out front ahead of SARS. Now, that's not because of incompetence, that's because the tax profession does something now, and it only gets to SARS in a year or two's time. And he is calling for cooperation between the tax profession and SARS. And he's saying, look, we can't wait for this to all unravel over a number of years. With South Africa recovering from the global credit crunch, it's simply not acceptable that people are tearing the hell out of the tax system using this scheme. He's asked for everybody to put their cards on the table. He said and tasked SARS to look at existing deals and where they are bona fide for purposes of restructuring groups or bringing in BEE deals, as is going on in the Palabora mining case, then he has tasked people to try and get a settlement of this matter and to try and deal with it far faster than the 18-month period originally proposed in the legislation.
We hope that the issues surrounding Section 45 can be amicably resolved, and that SARS will be able to sort out those that are pushing it too far and those that are doing it for genuine commercial reasons.